So Graham walks from his home to the library. He lives 4 blocks to the east and 4 blocks to the south. So I'm going to make okay. So we need to on here if he walks east and south, would you agree that this is his home and this is the library? North, south, east, west. So, would you agree that he could possibly get home by doing this? This hole here. I think this is the road. There we go. He could do that. Right? That would be one way that he could get home. Could you see that he could also get home that way? Okay? And we're assuming that Graham has some sense of intelligence, that when he's walking home, he doesn't get lost, or walking to the library. He's not like spinning around a block in circles. He's always going closer. So he's not going to do, this is not a possibility. I mean, you could do that, but he's not going to do that because then he's backtracking. He's always trying to get from his home to the library. How many different pathways are possible? So if we just start, I'm going to erase that orange one. If we just start drawing them and counting them, can you see that you're going to get very confused where you're at? So we need a way of measuring this. And this is the disguised identical objects question. Why is it disguised? Because in order to get from home to the library, he needs to go east 4 times somewhere and south 4 times. The one that I wrote, E, S, 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 would be this one. East, 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 south, 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 south. That would be one of them. Now, can you see that every time I rearrange the letters, I would make a different pathway? Right? The reason I thought he would take the green one, right? This is probably the easiest route to take. E, E, S, 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 E, E. Okay? Now, how many ways are there in total? You see now this is an identical objects question. The number of ways I could rearrange 4 E's and 4 S's would be 8 factorial over 4 factorial 4 factorial. And you could go to your calculator and type that in. What do we got here? 70 in total. Have you ever seen the game Plinko? When you like drop it and then the disc can either go this way or this way and then this way and this way and then goes all the way down to the bottom? That is actually exactly connected to this. If we turn this on its side, we could think about dropping a Plinko thing here. And when you drop it originally, or if Graham is starting at his home, he has 2 places he could go to first. That green dot or that green dot. How many pathways are there to this green dot? There's only one pathway to that green dot. Does that make sense? And there's only one pathway to this green dot. But as soon as I look at this purple dot, how many ways could he get to that dot? 2 ways. He could either go over and down or down and over, so there would be 2 ways to get to that. How many pathways are to this one? Not 2, still just, can you see the only way he could get to that one is straight. So we would say, even though he's walked 2 blocks, there's only one path to get to that point. If you're going to visit a friend that lives there, There's only one way to walk there without making it longer than it needs to be, right? If you're not backtracking, there's only one path. Same thing here, one path, one path, one path, one path. Now a pattern happens. These next ones here and here, you could get to this one, this path once, this path twice, or this one 3 times. Similarly, this one will be 3 times as well. And this one is going to be 4, and this one's going to be 5, and this one's going to be 4, and this one's going to be 5. I want you to tell me what that one's going to be. Can you see the pattern? Can you figure out those two? Can you see the pattern? And then we're going to figure out these ones. Any guesses what this one might be? 15. And this one? 20. And this one? 15. And this one? 35. And this one? And this one? 7. How did you figure out the numbers? Well, if there was, let's take the purple dot, right? If there are 2, well, let's take the 2 black dots. If there are 3 routes to this black dot, and 3 routes to this black dot, to get to this green dot, you'd either have to go through this black one or through that black one. So 3 plus 3 is 6. This, to get to the 10 here, you either have to go through this 6 dot or that 4 dot. So the number of pathways then would be 10 as a result. So you're just adding the 2 above it, or the 2 connecting paths, to get all the way to the end. Okay, questions for this one? Just number 12.